Herkese merhaba, ben Moji. Yeni dersimize hoş geldiniz. Hello everyone, this is Moji and I am back with another video. In today's lesson, we'll be working on diye. Doğrudan anlatım diye. We use this in direct speech. We hear it a lot. Let's see what it is. The word diye in Turkish has various meanings, different meanings, and uses depending on the context. In general, it is a versatile conjunction or particle that can be translated into English as saying, thinking, because, so that, or in order to. The first usage. We use this to express saying or thinking. Ona gel diye bağırdım. I shouted saying, come to him or her. Herkes beni yanlış anladı diye düşündüm. I thought that everyone misunderstood me. Herkes beni yanlış anladı diye I thought that everyone understood me. That everyone understood me. Like this is how I thought, actually. Number two, to indicate a reason or just because. Yağmur yağıyor diye dışarı çıkmadım. Because it was raining, we didn't go out. Yağmur yağıyor diye because it was raining. Because we thought it was raining. We thought it was raining because it was raining. We didn't go out. Seni üzmeyeyim diye konuyu açmadım. I didn't bring up the topic. Konuyu açmadım. Because I didn't want to upset you. See, it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence. It doesn't have that specific meaning. It depends on the context. Number three, to express intent or purpose. It can have the meaning of so that or in order to. Daha iyi öğren diye bu kitabı aldım. I bought this book so that you can learn better. It indicates your intention. I bought this book. Bu kitabı aldım. Daha iyi öğren diye bu kitabı aldım. So you can learn better. Erken kalk diye saatimi kurdum. I set my alarm so that I could wake up early. Saat kurmak. Saat kurmak. Set an alarm. Erken kalk diye saatimi kurdum. Number four, to connect two parts of a sentence, and it has a general meaning of that. Senin kazanacağını biliyorum diye sevindim. I was happy that I knew you would win. Sana bir şey olmasın diye dua ettim. I prayed that nothing would happen to you. Dua etmek, to pray. Now let us match these sentences. Bana hasta olduğunu diye uyardılar, diye söyledi, diye haber verdi, diye düşünüyorum. C, ha? Hasta olduğunu diye haber verdi. He gave me the news that you were ill. Polisi arayın diye uyardılar. Ah. Sınav zor olacak diye düşünüyorum. I think the exam is going to be difficult. Polisi arayın diye uyardılar. They warned to call the police. Erken çıkacak diye söyledi. He said or she said that she is going to leave the house, leave earlier. That is all for diye. You just need to go over these rules one more time. They're not rules, different contexts that we use diye. And after some time of listening to people, paying attention to what they say when they use diye, you can also use it. And that is all for this simple lesson. I hope you make the most of this one. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave me a comment. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın. Take good care of yourselves and goodbye.